Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video about my experience with the Comica V30 Pro. Now this is a cardioid shotgun mic, and if you ever use shotgun microphones, you know how expensive they can be. This one is an incredible value. At the time of this filming, I have been using this microphone for all my videos for about 3 weeks, and I post at least 2 videos a week. So I've had plenty of experience with this microphone. The camera I'm using it on is a Canon M50, and that's exactly what this microphone is designed for, that type of mirrorless or DSLR camera. The more observant viewers of this review have noticed that there's nothing in the box, because I do have the microphone right here. First thing I want to draw your attention to is this wind muff that comes with it. It's branded with Comica right there on the front, and that just slides right over the microphone. If you're filming indoors, this is going to be the wind muff that you're actually going to use. This microphone is available in red or black. Clearly you can see I've chosen the red one. I like that accent, and this is the shock mount. So when you put it on your camera, if you're holding the camera, this is what's going to eliminate some of that handling noise. It does plug into your camera via 3.5mm jack, and the jack just goes right into the back of the microphone here. You are unable to unplug it from the actual microphone. So if you needed to extend it, let's say you had a rig over your studio and you wanted this as like a shotgun mic kind of hanging above your head like this, you would need to have a little extension cord to plug this into your camera. No big deal, as I usually mount this right on top of my camera. The V30 Pro is powered by 2 AAA batteries. Now they are not included in the package, so make sure you plan ahead. The batteries are very easy to install. There is a little cover right on the top at the back. Cover comes off, batteries go in. Now on the back of the microphone, this is where all the magic happens. This is where you control it. The top switch is the low cut frequency, and you have 2 options. You either have it off or you have the low cut frequency on. Basically, a low cut frequency does exactly what the name suggests. It cuts out the lower frequencies. The bottom switch is an on-off switch. You slide it all the way to the right to turn the microphone on. And if you keep the switch in the middle, it adds 10 decibels. Just kind of bumps the sound straight from the microphone, making everything just a little bit louder. Now, I already pointed out that the V30 Pro does come with this wind muff. It does also come with a dead cat. So if you had some serious wind and you needed to cut it, you were filming outside and there was a gale blowing, this is what you would use. Now it is a proprietary dead cat. It only fits this microphone. So if you had a dead cat from another microphone, it probably isn't going to fit this. And that's because of their proprietary shock mount system. Let's put it on just so you can see what it looks like. Now it is a bit fiddly to get on and pull over the back, but once it's on, you've got the controls right here on the back. The cord is right on the side, and you would just mount it on your camera. Probably not that useful inside. So we're just gonna take it off to do the sound test. So let's mount this on the M50, see what it sounds like. So now I have the V30 Pro installed on the top of my Canon M50. Let me just hold up my cell phone to show you what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like when the camera and the microphone are looking at you. Now the sound we're getting right now is from the V30 Pro plugged into my Canon M50. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why don't we go ahead and kick it 10 decibels. We're gonna move that bottom switch to the middle position so we can boost the sound input by 10 decibels. Let's give that a go right now. And this is my test of the Comica V30 Pro with the plus 10 decibels from the microphone. So I've automatically bumped my audio input by 10 decibels, and that is available right on the back of the microphone. Now we're back to the normal microphone. We are simply in the on position. The low cut frequency is off. I am not bumping the sound by 10 decibels. Now I'm going to turn on the low cut frequency, and I just want to show you the difference that this sound makes when you turn the low cut frequency on in just a studio environment with just someone speaking to the camera. This is the Comica V30 Pro with a low cut frequency on. And as I explained earlier, basically the low cut frequency cuts out the lower frequencies. So if you had a need for that, you would be able to do it on this microphone. Now we're back to the default settings. The microphone is on, the low cut frequency is off. So who is the Comica V30 Pro for? I think it's for any filmmaker on a budget that doesn't want to spend that extra money just because they're getting a more well-renowned name. I've already told you I've been using this microphone for about 3 weeks. I've used it on many videos and I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the sound. So yeah, that's my review. Go ahead and check it out.
Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick video review for this Comica V30 Pro microphone. I know I always appreciate reviews where they actually show what the sound is like, or so it demonstrates it so you can actually hear for yourself what a particular mic sounds like. So this is the Comica. I was actually pretty impressed. I got this to be like a secondary. I've actually got a few mics, just something that I could take with me in the field that I wasn't too concerned with because it was relatively inexpensive. And I'm actually pretty impressed with the sound. So this is the Comica. What you're hearing now is the Comica. It is a directional mic, but it's got the type of envelope where you actually get a little bit from the back here. So if you are using it like in a kind of a close quarter interview type of situation, you're going to get some audio from the back, not quite as much from the side, and then better in the front right here. So the mic sounds pretty good for 60 bucks. And in fact, we'll go ahead and compare it to this $150 Rode mic right here. So they're comparable in size. They're fairly similar mics as far as the functionality. This does have a low band pass filter. So does this. This Comica also has a boost, so a 10 decibel boost, and we are not on that, so we'll boost it. And you're going to get a little bit more, so I can probably move the mic a little bit farther away from myself right there, but let's keep it with the boost off. So there you go. Now, let's compare it to the Rode mic. And then here we go with the Rode mic. So the Rode mic is going to sound probably a little bit more rich, a little bit fuller, but we're comparing a microphone that costs us third as much as the Rode here. So for 60 bucks, I think it's pretty good. You'll see this one doesn't actually do quite as well from the back, so this Rode is more directional, whereas this is going to be a slightly, I think, better field mic even, especially for like an interview situation where you need some audio coming from the back. So there you go. We'll go back to the Comica. And then bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, now you can hear it for yourself and understand what you can expect it to sound like. If you're going to be using it with a cell phone, you do need a TRS to a TRS adapter like this. So bear in mind, it won't just plug into a cell phone port and work. A 3.5mm jack. You will need a port or an adapter. However, it is designed to work with any camcorder or DSLR camera right out of the box. So there you go. Yeah, I think it sounds good. Now you know, and that's it. Late.
Alright, you guys, so now you're hearing me through the Comica V30 Pro, and this is what it sounds like with the flat response turned on. It should sound decent. It's got some good drivers behind it within this zoom. It's pointed directly at my mouth, about 6 inches away. So let's turn on the low cut filter and see what that sounds like. Alright, you guys, so now I turned on the low cut filter, and is there any noticeable difference? I'm not sure how well this whole EQ switch works on this thing. I know it's on a lot of the bigger name brand stuff like the Rode, but who knows? Does it sound better? Let's kind of do more of a direct comparison. So now the low cut filter is off. This is more of the flat response rate, and let's just see how that sounds compared to the low cut turned on, and let's see if that sounds any better at all than when it was before. Lastly, the thing that I'm going to check out is the 10 dB boost. Now, be mindful of your ears because this may hurt. My audio may distort and clip. I'm not sure because that's a lot of gain. So I might turn the audio off accidentally because it's in the middle, which makes it hard to switch, but let's just do it anyway and see if we can get it over slightly. Okay, so the 10 dB boost is on. Wow, that's really going to be loud. I'm going to have to step way away, and even then, okay, now it's not peaking anymore, so maybe this is the environment that you want to use it in so that you're not right up next to the microphone, but I guarantee without hearing this, having that 10 dB boost on is going to bring up a lot of room noise and white noise and a lot of fizzle and grain to the audio. And I can tell on my zoom that I'm peaking still, sitting this far back with my t sounds, my harsh consonants and plosives. So I guess that could be useful if you're further away from the microphone, but I would probably never use it in a real world situation because I would have it on my camera close to me. So that's the boost.